Well, welcome back to my LEGO City in this latest edition of the LEGO City Update. Let's get into it. Firstly, the station is taking shape. I finally decided on a design and color that I was happy with. Starting off with the ground level, it's not too dissimilar to the original station that was here. I've added an ATM here, some advertising here, and a little board that shows you where the trains are going and the timetable. As with a lot of my buildings, I haven't put glass or any fillings into the doors and window frames. That will come at a later stage. Also, it's still a work in progress, so I have these light bluish grey pillars. They will be replacing these dark bluish grey pillars. I really like this ornate fencing here. The squareness of it I really enjoy, and these big rounded windows are one of my favourite features. I'm obviously waiting for some more parts so I can finish it off. But it's just a rough idea of what it will look like when it's done. I might go into detail in a later video about the whole design of this building because I did use the software stud.io to visualize what it would look like. Also quickly, stickers. I have an interesting policy. I've never really used them in my city or on my LEGO sets, but I'm coming around to them and I think I might like them. But we can talk about this subject in another video. Not only did I want this to be the station, the main station for the town, but I also wanted it to have a bit of a ballroom or a meeting place around the back. Now you can see I've angled in a little walkway to the left there to this big open space. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to replace this sand green with olive green that I have here or keep it as is, but I like this kind of sunken ballroom, function room. I'm not sure how I'm going to fill it, but I really do like how it's coming together. Obviously, it's a work in progress, but so far, I really like how it's coming together. And if anyone has any suggestions for what I can do to make it look even better, I'd love to hear it. Also, a lot of work happening at this end of the city. You will now see that the police station has an extra level. And around this side, we've got the sign, the advertising on there. And around this side, I've also extended this sand green building up an extra level just so it kind of fits in a bit better. That leads us to this corner. Now I've got a whole video on how I built this, but I really love this little alleyway that kind of snakes around, and it really capitalizes on the amount of space that you could make from this inverted corner building. I had an extra layer of buildings around here, but I removed those because I didn't like how it looked. And then on the very top there will be a skyscraper, but for now that's just a placeholder. The only other big change comes at this end of the city, and it's the space area. Originally we had this launch pad over here, but we've since upgraded to this new launch pad, which isn't studded in, but it is what I'm going to base the launch tower off. We're keeping the big hangar / warehouse factory thing in there. I've redesigned this area. I really like this more angular style. I think it looks cool. And obviously you can see what I'm doing here. Any chance for me to get the roller coaster track in with something moving on it, I thought it'd be great to have the astronauts be in this building and then go out here and then connect up to the launch tower. Now it might be a little ambitious, but on top of here, I would like to make like a telescope, an astronomer's tower, so they could look out and watch the rocket go up or look at the stars. But that's my kind of plan for this area. I still have to kind of figure out what's going on right here, but I still like having the room to grow, and if new ideas come up, well, I've got a little bit of room here. I really like this area. I like this bridge from an old, I think it was an Indiana Jones set or something, and I really want to connect it up here. I've always called this area the Explorer's Tower, and I have designed a few things to go on the top, but I didn't like any of them. So that's another project that I got to work on. And this area here with the drawbridge, I really like it. I don't know what I want to go there. Maybe a little like outdoor cafe or something. But I'm really excited to work in that area there. Something else for me to work on is that this mini modular mock that I was working on, well, I didn't like the two upstairs areas. They were just a bit plain, and they were the first things I kind of did, so I got rid of them, and that gives me a tiny little space to design something fun and cool. And that's it. Thanks for stopping by and listening to me talk. If you have any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. There's a lot of exciting things happening, a lot of projects. Hopefully I can spend more time working on them, and you'll have another update relatively soon, I hope.